To Admiral Takamori, I am devastated to hear of the loss of the Kanko. She was one of the ships you designed, and I'm sure her loss in New Guinea means a lot to you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person to help you mourn the loss of so many good sailors, but I had duties to attend to in Australia. I understand that you have been ready to turn in your resignation, but I wanted to write you and tell you that you shouldn't give up. You can't. Remember what those commonwealths of the German Empire did to your ships, your allies' ships. We would react the same if a nation attacked our vessels and our commonwealths. To be quite frank, I don't understand why you feel guilty. It's not your fault. Her fleet was ambushed in New Guinea and you could do nothing about it. I understand that you feel that some of the guilt is your fault. You're in charge of the Navy. The loss of a battleship of extraordinary service is, well, hard. It's hard for everyone. Now, I want you to listen to me, and I know you're reading this letter, and I want you to listen to me very clearly. Do not give up the fight because you lost one ship. Those men aboard that ship, aboard that battleship with such a storied history, deserve that you continue the fight, or else their deaths are in vain. I don't understand why you feel so... what is the right word? Forget it. You know what I'm getting at. You should not and will not turn in your resignation. Because if you try to turn in your resignation, I will personally show up in Tokyo and beat you with a club until you get it in your head that you are not going to resign. Look, I understand somewhat about how your culture views things, but right now is not the time to worry about cultural norms. You are at war. Germany's commonwealths attacked your citizens. You are trying to send a message to the world, and if you hang up your cap and hold your head down, no one will respect Japan. Get it in your head, man. We've been friends for what? At least 40 years now. You should know better. We went to university together. We've known each other for the better part of our entire naval careers, and now you want to sit there like a sad sack and mope around your house worried about the loss of one ship. I understand that you once had voyages on the Kanko, and I respect that, but you must honestly understand. My friend, please, get it in your head that you need to pay attention. You are conducting a war. War is not easy, and you need to pay attention. I am not blaming you for the loss of the Kanko. All I am saying is that you need to have some self-respect. You have been serving in the Japanese Navy for what, 40 years? More than that, at least? You have all of these blessings that heaven or God or whatever you believe in has given you, and you are trying to ignore it because you're moping. I don't tell you off much, but this is an exception because you're being ridiculous. I'm having to sit here in Australia. I've heard about the news. Alright? If your men need medical care, send them to Australia. I will put them in the Royal Navy Hospital. They will get the care they need. I don't want to yell at you, my friend, my brother. I don't want to yell at you, but you're making me do it in this letter because you're not making sense. The fact that I got a call from your wife to write to you to explain to you that you can't give up. I know the German Navy right now seems like a monster, a hydra, a dragon, because their battleships have the largest caliber of guns in the world mounted to them. You have overcome so many indomitable odds before. What's preventing you from doing it again? How many times did you send the fleet out? How many times have you commanded a fleet, gone out into the seas, into the vastness of the world's oceans, and won? Against odds stacked against you with 1,000 torpedoes coming your way. You have won, and you will continue to win. You just need to get your head in the game. And I am not going to swear in this letter because my wife is standing over my shoulder as I'm typing this out. Have some confidence. You are nearly breaking through across the world. The Japanese fleet, although smaller than most other nations of your size, of your scope of empire, is holding the line. So hold it. Expand where you can, contract where you must, and hold steady everywhere else. You are not going to go from full ahead, all boilers lit, all steam to the engines, and then suddenly reverse your course. That's not who I know you to be. Now I understand that you had your friend, one of your closest friends in the Japanese Navy, is barely clinging to life right now, on board a ship, headed back to Japan. And I understand that he may not make it by the time he lands. But I pray to God that he does. And I pray to God that he smacks you in the face with the back of his hand and tells you, get over it. You have a job to do. There is no time to mourn. Your Commonwealth, this is your Navy. The Japanese Navy is overextended. But you're making it work. So keep making it work. I don't understand. Again, I will repeat this over and over again. Look, I understand how hard it is to lose ships. Alright? I'm not criticizing you for it. I understand. I really, really do. In some of the wars that I've fought in, across my naval career, I've lost close friends too. And I understand that you feel guilty, that you have to now write out letters explaining to the mothers, the wives, the daughters, the sons, the fathers, the families, that the fleet was ambushed in New Guinea, and although they went down fighting, their son didn't make it, their husband, their brother, their cousin didn't make it, their friend, their protector, their provider, he didn't make it. I know how hard those letters are to write because I've had to write thousands of them. So, between you and me, my brother, please take a deep breath and steel yourself. And if you must, mourn in your own way, I suggest you do this. Go to the consulary house where I stay when I'm in Tokyo. There's a large chest in one of the back rooms. The key is under the doormat. When you unlock it, you'll find several bottles of wines, whiskeys, and various spirits that I keep on hand for parties. You may take as many as you wish, and then pour a glass for each man. Set them out on the floor of your home. One shot glass for each man, as some sort of salute. It's how I process it. It's how I deal with it. I know it might be unbecoming of a naval officer to do such a thing that's normally reserved for much of the low enlisted, but perhaps in some roundabout way it'll help you grieve. I wish I could be there right now. I wish I could help you cope, but this is your fight. If there are any men who need immediate medical treatment in New Guinea, send them to Australia. They'll be impounded for the war, as regulations and international law state, but they'll be safe. You know how to reach me if you need anything. And I hope and pray that you'll get through this. In Christian love, your brother from across the seas and from the faraway land of England, Alex Johnson, Admiral, Royal Navy.